round table, and there's nothing round about this table whatsoever. Are you disappointed, Cason?
Extremely.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking.
Anyway, so we should start introducing ourselves. Who are you?
Oh.
Cason.
Woo!
I love your hat. You always have the best hats. Thanks.
It's a hair hat, or it's invisible.
It's a weird hat.
Quiet.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not just kidding.
What?
Sorry. This is a weird category. I've had too much coffee today. I'm Mendez. I'm a voice actor. I'm a voice actress originally from Chicago. I live in Los Angeles now, and that's primarily where I work. You may have heard me in things like I play Ryuko in film. I'm Nico in Love Live. Everyone's like, no, she's trash. Don't clap for that.
Aww, she's so cute.
She is. I am going in Hunter. The new voice of Sailor. Yay, Tsunami tonight. Oh yeah. I'm Sailor Uranus in the new dub of Sailor. Sorry, and so on and so forth.
Sweet.
I know a character you're really gonna.
I am Landa. Hi guys, how you doing? You guys might know me as Kyoko Sakura from Madoka Magica, the new Sailor Neptune and the new Sailor Moon dub. I was Merlin in Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah, boobs! Let's see, what else? I am Pluto in Hunter x Hunter.
Do them all.
Just stop. Let's see, what else? Squiggly and Skullgirls, and a lot of other stuff. Kadi Kanzuki in Street Fighter V, Leo Orlando in Tales of Exilia, Tales of Exilia 2. What's the most recent thing? I forgot. Oh, I can't talk about that. Anyway. I know, terrible. Who are you?
I'm glad you asked.
What does your daddy do?
Who are you and what does he do? Hi everyone, I'm Cason. Let's see, I'm a voice actor and stuff, let's see, I was Mr. Popo and Chinchin in Dragon Ball Z, I was Gluttony from Metal Alchemist, I was Holy Roman Empire in Italian, that's it. Let's see, Hanai in School Rumble.
My favorite.
Let's see.
Mob
Mob Psycho, let's see what else.
Do you know my favorite Cason role?
I don't.
It's Boo from Shinchan.
Oh yeah, Boo from Shinchan. With the eternally hanging booger that never stops. And I've also directed stuff like One Punch Man, Mob Psycho 100, Gundam, Iron Man. I was also the narrator. In fact, I'm cosplaying right now as the narrator from Seven Deadly Sins.
So, just a quick disclaimer, you guys, before we start. We want to take as many questions as we possibly can. We just ask that if someone is talking... oh, sweet, awesome. We'll get to that one second, thank you. We just ask that if someone is talking, whether it be us up here or you guys asking a question, we ask that you please do not call out or shout out or talk during that person's time or our time. It's just not polite and it's a little rude and honestly it's very distracting. So please be polite to your fellow anime family, nerds, fanime people, you know. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
That is a fantastic place to start.
Me too.
Awesome!
Yeah. Now what happens?
Okay, who's got a question?
Oh, let's do it.
Wait, put the mic. So
Oh, you have a question.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
line up so we can hear. That's a big line.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that actually had an
An orderly
So, considering the small group you have voice actors, what would you say is your favorite character you actually play?
I hate that question.
Okay, let me rephrase it.
No, I'm
What is one of your favorites?
Okay, that's a good.
I like that.
I like that too.
Smooths it out.
Thank you, good sir. We appreciate that.
Actually, like, traveling strings. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I hate to make you pick between your children.
Right? It's very good. No one understands. No one understands. One of our favorite characters. For me, it's Neptune, Sailor Neptune. Because I was a huge Sailor Moon fan. I still am a huge Sailor Moon fan, and Neptune was one of my favorite characters from when I watched the show. So the fact that I'm now playing her X amount of years later, that's pretty special. So. Oh my God, it was Annie Labor in Attack on Titan. That's right. Forgot. Sorry, I forgot.
I'm gonna go. I was just in the artist alley and I spent a lot of money. And I'm gonna spend more money later. So I'm gonna go with the character I bought the most merch for today, which was Eleanor from Tales of Berseria. Thank you for the applause. No, but I'm a huge fan of the Tales series, so like just the fact that I got to be in a game as a playable character was really special for me. So I'm gonna go with that one.
My sound off panel yesterday. Okay, well, for the few of you, I'm about to repeat myself. Sorry in advance. I mean, that question is kind of a double-edged sword because often if you say, I like this character that I did 100 years ago, and people maybe don't know it as well, they're like, we don't know. So there's a show called Kodacha, and I played a little rabbit bat called Babbitt, and it was the closest thing that Funimation had done at that time to like a Looney Tunes.
A rabbit.
I thought we were going to interrupt each other.
A rabbit bat, and his name was Babbitt?
Very ingenious naming, isn't it? Yes. Babbitt, the Bat Rabbit. Anyway, it was very much like a Looney Tunes type of wacky comedy. He would fly in and say something funny and then fly out, which I wish I could do at all times. And he had a very high pitch, like, yeah! Like a really ridiculous high pitched voice. And that was fun for me. Thank you. Oh, really? Anyway, so thank you for your question.
Thank you. I might die on this panel, just so you
No!
guys know.
You must live another day.
Not with you next to me.
That's a terrible thing to say. We have to fly back. Anyway.
I was going to say.
Before they, is it on? Is the mic, can we get?
Oh, what a cruel joke has
Then
been
you'll
placed
just
in.
tap, yeah, oh wait. Maybe? Hold it close there. Technical difficulties.
And I'm up here, and I can barely hear you up there.
You can barely hear it.
Hello,
Yeah, no, I don't know if it's the volume of those, but I thought yours was off.
No, I'm sorry.
No, ours are on, definitely.
Hello.
Maybe I was just going to have that.
I was going to ask, so if you could take 3 anime and put a time capsule for future generations to look back, what 3 animes would you put into that time capsule?
That's an awesome question. I've never gotten that before.
Humans, aliens, or whatever happens in the future.
I think Attack on Titan would definitely be one of them because it's such a wonderful gateway anime. Fruits Basket's really good too. Love Fruits Basket. And because I'm a huge romantic at heart, either Ayashi no Saris or Fushi Yugi. Woo! You approve!
I'm gonna go with Kill la Kill. I'd also say Fruits Basket because that's one of my favorites. And then another one of my favorites, just because I thought the dub was amazing because it's just the show is amazing in general, just because it's basically Japan's depiction of every other country. Has everyone seen G Gundam?
Oh, yeah.
And have people however much longer into the future see that series and just see all the racist things that pop up. Like, so if you've never seen it before, there's literally a Gundam that represents Mexico, that is like basically a cactus. in
Tequila
summer.
got that.
So I just love that. And like the Dutch gun, it's like a windmill and it's
Well, my own would probably be Robotech and G4 Battle of the Planets and Star Blazers. But if I were going to subject it to everyone, it would probably be more like, I mean, it's kind of what we already talked about. I would go DBZ, Full Metal Alchemist, and Attack on Titan. Probably those three. Because it seems to have done well.
Good combo. Thank you. Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Woo!
So this is for Erica and Laura.
Lauren.
Sorry.
Okay.
So you guys both play two characters that are second girl, Leo Rolando and Subaki,
Are you saying they're second best girl?
Ouch.
right?
Ouchie.
Right. Now, if it was you guys, do you guys think your character should have been with your main character?
Oh, okay. We thought you were calling us second best for you. We're like, bruh. You know what? No, because even though he shot her, I like Alvin and Leia together. Oh, please. People can deal. But no, I like the two of them more because Jude's a tool. That's a quote. That's not me saying that. She actually says, "You're such a tool, Jude." Jude's a tool.
So nobody but the front row is going to be able to see this, but Subaki and Cason are actually my phone wallpaper. So I think that answers that question. But yeah, I mean, I like the story the way that it played out, but I mean, if I could have written the story, I maybe would have like thrown that in there a little bit more. But this was, I don't know, I heard the story, it was so sad to me.
The whole thing.
I just wanted everything to happen again. I get why things happen the way they happen.
Can we help you, my lady?
I'm trying to get my.
Oh, sweet, awesome. Oh, yes, can you turn these up a little bit?
Thank you.
And that one too. Awesome, thank you. Okay, on the way here, he kept jamming his finger in the plane window.
That's how much I wanted to get out of there. No, not really.
I gave you the option. You're like, I really like the window. I'm like, okay, I'll take the middle seat. I'll be the champ. I'll be the champ.
She took it like a champ, everyone. She said it right.
They were actually going to stick me in the middle seat, and I actually would have done it, so
Yeah, but I didn't. I would thank you so much.
I wouldn't have complained about it either.
But I'm a good friend.
So it's two.
And I didn't complain about it.
I mean, you did.
I didn't though.
You did.
I didn't.
Oh,
You're a
boy.
liar. Anyway.
So this is kind of what it was like.
All right. Hi.
Questions for the whole panel. The hardest character to perform.
The hardest character to perform? I have an answer for that. Has everybody seen Kill la Kill? Yeah, that show's like 80% screaming, just for you, Cason, part alone. And that was like one of my very first big roles, and I was not prepared for that. I had no idea I could scream like that, because I'm normally a pretty quiet person. Like, I mean, I'm super close to this microphone right now, just to make sure people can hear me. So yeah, I had no idea I could scream like that, and I managed to do it somehow. And there were a few times when I felt like I was probably almost going to pass out or taste blood, but I got through it. And 25 episodes later, I'm still alive.
And it sounded awesome. I still haven't finished it, but I started watching it with Erica, and it's pretty amazing. It's a pretty awesome dub.
Thanks.
Hardest character to perform as, well, like that.
Yes.
Well, there's actually two. Sorry, I played the character 1 in Dragon Guard 3, and she does a lot of screaming. Probably, obviously not as much as Ryuko.
Don't overshadow me. Oh, sorry, Lauren.
It's okay. Anyway. so she screams a lot at the end, like non-stop, so that was a little difficult. But at the end of Attack on Titan, we all know what happens with Annie, and if you don't, you're a couple years late. But so I had to do a lot of the Titan screams. I did all of the Titan screams for the female Titan, and Bryce did Aaron Titan, and that was pretty brutal on the vocal cords because we had to scream bloody murder. It wasn't even just like a ah, no, it was all the way feeling it down, all the way in your chest kind of deal. And Mike McFarlane, the voice director, said, you know, we don't want it to be clean, we want it to be dirty, we want it to be filthy, nasty, like animalistic. So we went for that, and it was very painful. So, but I really, really enjoyed doing it. So every time I see the episodes at the end, I always feel very proud. I'm like, yeah, good job, I did it, survived, did it.
The hardest was Papa Goo and one. No, just kidding, it wasn't that. It was probably actually the hardest one was. I mean, it's all technical too. Like it's less mentally difficult. I had to reach in deep. No, it was for me. I did a lot of characters that scream a lot, and one of them was a character in Borderlands 2 called Face McShooty. And that's the most. It's a very. I mean, it's a small character in terms of the mission. Your mission is just to kill him, and they thank you for it at the end. But I've never, and I mean, we're talking about like Dragon Ball Z, Hanai, the Rumble yelled a lot, like a lot of yelling characters, but I've never yelled that hard for that amount of time, every single line, to the point where my voice started to crack because I was yelling so much. And the director's like, no, let's use that. It makes him sound crazy when his voice cracks. So I was just yelling and yelling, just red-faced, sweat, like I've been running around the block, and just standing in a room going, just as loud as I can. So definitely a good album.
Awesome. Thank you.
Please stay with us, Mark. We really need your talent stories on unstable days. Do not die on us.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question for Chris. So I just recently finished watching School Rumble. I know it's so late, but what was it like working in that show that is now pretty much considered a classic rom-com?
Well, it was, I didn't know as often as the case. You don't know it's going to be a classic when you're working on it, but you know if things are working out or not. You know if everything feels like we're doing a good job or not. You can tell almost right away. Like I said before, I always feel bad for like actors in movies that have to go on talk shows and promote a movie that you can tell they know is already a bomb, and they put a smiley face like, oh, it's great, everybody's great on set, so giving, and they always come with these same cliches.
You mean like that Ben Affleck interview? I forget what movie it was for, but it was just funny seeing his face.
Is it Batman versus
Actually was. And then I played like that Hello Darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, like it's pushed on his face, you can tell he did it. But mine is the opposite of that, where we just laughed all the way through it. I mean, the director of that was actually my friend in real life, the great voice actor, in Valencia. She was working on that. We were at Chris Evans' studio in Overtron 5000, and we just laughed all the way through it. When I wasn't sucking down lozenges because I yelled so much. But yeah, we knew that we were just laughing every day, so we knew it was going to be, at the very least, funny, but maybe not, we didn't know it was going to be, as you said, considered a rom-com classic. So I had a blast doing that show. It's a short answer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, howdy ho! Okay, first one, this is twofold. First one's going to go to Lauren and Erica. What is your favorite aspect about Sailor Moon as a series? And for Erica only, what is your favorite aspect about Tsubaki's character in Your Lie in April? That's one thing.
But yeah, so okay. My favorite aspect of her character. She's just so great all around. I really love her. I don't know. It's hard. What is Tsubaki from Your Lie in April? Yeah. I just. I don't know. I guess it's not maybe a great quality, but I feel like we were kind of a lot alike in the sense that. Sometimes we don't necessarily always show our true feelings, even if we feel feel, maybe we'll say like one thing, but we don't necessarily feel that way because we want people to be happy. Like we care about others' happiness as opposed to our own happiness. So I think, I don't know, I guess it's possibly a selfish trait, but I kind of admire it in a way, just caring more about others than yourself sometimes, depending on what it is, you know, like there obviously there's limits, but I think that's maybe what I like most about her.
I see. I asked another question for both you and Lauren. What's your favorite aspect about Sailor Moon as a series?
I like the diversity.
Yeah.
I think. There's a lot of like diverse personality types, and the fact that like, you know, homosexual relationships are totally fine. I mean, now that we're doing the dub, the way that it was meant to be in Japanese, so we get to show those true relationships between like Zoisite and Kenzai, that Fisheye likes boys and
Fisheye is a boy.
He likes boys.
You know.
Yeah. Every character is their true gender, and then of course like Neptune and Uranus, their true relationship.
Yeah, I think that's a really good aspect of it. I also think the whole show in itself, I think, is a good aspect of very good for girl power.
Yeah, it's very empowering.
You know, there are these teenage girls which I thought was really cool how they each have their own element. I guess Sailor Moon's element would be love, maybe. I don't
She's
really
like
know.
the heart of the Captain Planet, right?
Right, yeah. So
it's like you don't actually know what it does, but
yeah, exactly. But you know, each scout has, each guardian, wow, I did it, I made that mistake. Whoops. Yeah, because they're not known as scouts in our dub, they are guardians, and I often correct people on that as well. But
all your rules today.
I know, I'm tired, I haven't had enough caffeine on myself. No, I love how empowering it is. Yes, because they're the one who asked the question. Hello. I think it's very empowering, and I also think that it has some of the best anime villains. There's just so much I love about the show. It's the first anime that I ever watched, so it's always going to be near and dear to my heart.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I think this is very like a good, well-rounded, diverse table we have here. So this may not be up your alley, but online voice acting. Would you say it's good for people to train, find new talents, or would you say maybe not so much? Just go out, go to theater, and find training elsewhere, but online. What's your opinion?
Well, I would say certainly, I don't know about the online, but 100% theater. Theater trains you for everything, regardless if you want to do voiceover or not. Training really is important in that aspect, but theater really just helps you train for everything, and it's a very good experience. If you're really shy, if you feel really uncomfortable performing in front of people, it helps you get over that. It helps you go through that. It's very difficult at first because, especially if you're a shy person, but theater really can help you in any way. As far as the online thing goes, I'm not sure because I'm not a casting director, nor am I a director, so I don't know if they go online and look for that. I'm not entirely sure.
I think people are going to be more impressed with a stage acting resume than an online voiceover resume.
Yeah,
good point. So while that's good, I think starting practice, it shouldn't be like what your entire experience is based off of.
Yeah, you can do them. I say why not both. I think, but I do believe that you should be rooted in training in theater and classes and things like that. That's a foundation. Apart from that, you can go online and try those things too to hone a particular aspect of the acting spectrum, so to speak. But I think that's only one aspect of it. And as I mentioned at one of the panel yesterday, as somebody who has cast before and someone who hears, voices every day, what you'll get, if you're not careful, if you're a fan of anime and want to do specifically anime voice acting only, what you get when they come in is you get people who are emulating kind of anime trope sound. What? Like it's really like melodramatic and like tropey and over the top. And of course, as the bar is continually raised for performances and writing and everything, we want it to sound as real as possible. So if you come in sounding like I mean, if you continue to like anime stuff, we know what they are.
Yeah.
Then you're really cutting yourself off because that's very limiting. So I would say you should have. In other words, I think you should have a lot of your arsenal should be very well rounded, and the root of that is theater.
So it's just like stage audition.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks. Are you my waifu?
Your waifu.
Yay!
Hey guys, I have a question. Speaking on training, I'd like to ask, during your guys' building up as actors and directors, was there anything interesting that you had to like get over really quick, really fast?
Myself. I had to joke for myself. Because I feel like in this, if I was paying attention to the question correctly, there was a lot of things going on here. So, sorry, what was the question again?
Oh, sorry.
It was like, what did you have to get over?
Yeah,
That's what I thought it was. Okay. Me, I was a very shy person. I still am a very shy person. You definitely have to get over that if this is something you want to do. When I first started, I didn't have a whole lot of stage experience, but I did do a bit because I was like, this is something I need to do if I want to, do this. So I like shook my way through everything, like just like shivering my way through everything, being super nervous and super stage right. And even still, like people think that just because you're doing voiceover, like people aren't looking at you. That's not true. You get people looking at you. I've had rooms where there are 10 people on the other side of the glass, and they're not necessarily all staring at you, but it feels like they're staring at you even when they're not. And it gets, for me, like I would get so nervous, and it hinders your performance if they can hear stuff like that, because it's just your voice, So if anything is affecting your voice, then that's all they hear, so that's all they're focusing on. They're not focusing on like what you look like necessarily, or what you're doing while you're doing the voice. They're focusing on your voice. It makes sense. So I like just recently, I think, started noticing that I was finally getting to the point where I didn't feel nervous working with new people. And I've been doing this for like 4 years now, so that's how long that took me to finally like get over that, And I've done cool stuff, so I've been in the booth a decent amount, and it still took that long, but because I wanted to do this, I looked past it, I forced myself to kind of to get over that stage fright, and eventually it kind of worked out to where it just stopped being a thing that I thought about, So, and then also like you have to, I find that I book more jobs with auditions that I don't think I did very well. So if I get an audition and I'm like, oh man, yeah, I'm really good at this character type, I'll totally book this was a really good audition. Chances are, you don't book those roles. It's weird that the way it works. I think actually for Tales of Rosaria, I thought out of the 4-ish characters I auditioned for, I auditioned for Landa, Velvet, another character, it's a spoiler, and then Eleanor. I thought Eleanor was my worst audition out of the batch. And I was gunning for another character, so of course I tried my hardest on that one and used all my effort on that one, and I booked the one that, like I said, was I thought my worst one. And then you kind of like throughout the session, you kind of like make it obviously sound good to where it's not, you don't feel like it's the worst thing you could have done, but yeah, it's just kind of like getting over thinking about that stuff and like thinking about auditions that could have happened or like gigs that could have happened.
As an actor, you're always going to be your own worst critic. Not even just as actors, as artists, as anybody in life, really, you can always be your own worst critic. So I think that's something that I had to get over, that I still have to get over. So that's the one thing that I do.
Just a lack of inhibition is really important. That might be a common thread because, and that's really where the theater, or particularly the improv classes, really pay off because, you're in there as Eric mentioned before, there's at least a plexiglass wall, if not there's a camera. There's always a way in which someone is watching you perform when you're doing voiceover. And, very often if you're voice acting, frankly, the people who are really getting really great voice actors tend to move around a little bit. Now they also know not to move around too much, or you can't be heard. But they really tend to get into it. And so just, I mean, some people would be very freaked out by seeing them move around that way. That's something that eventually you have to, you know, get past. But also from a directing point of view, this really didn't happen to me, but I've talked to a lot of newer directors who said that their fear when directing was they were afraid to direct people who were veterans who've done it a long time. Because they were afraid to tell them what to do. Because they've been, you know, like, they've been directing for, you know, 1 month, and this person's been voice acting for 20 years. So how could they possibly tell them that? But frankly, my position on that, when I first started, was always the opposite. I thought, these guys are going to make my show so great. So I kind of reveled in their wisdom. I liked the fact that they had been doing it for so long. I thought, this is going to make the end product, which is all I ever care about, sound better. So yeah, that.
Really quickly, you guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 more questions, and then we have some things that we need to pass out. But in order to do that, we're going to do a little bit of trivia for the last, like, what, 10 minutes, something like that. So we're going to take 2 quick questions, and then we'll explain to you what's going on after that. So I'm sorry, guys, don't hate me, but it's going to be fun. I promise.
Hello there.
Hello.
Second to last question, and now for something completely different. What are 3 anime songs that you would sing in karaoke?
I don't know Japanese. So it does matter because otherwise I'm going. That's all I can say. Miracle Romance from Sailor Moon. That's what it's called, right?
Moonlight Densetsu.
And then let's see that one. If I knew it, definitely the first Attack on Titan game. And does anybody remember the anime Tenjo Tenge? Yes. I love the theme song to that. That's kind of so.
The One Punch Man theme is for multiple reasons. And also, I would like to try the Jigglypuff song.
Mine would probably all be Love Live songs.
Especially the Nico ones?
Especially the Nico ones. Mostly Snow Relation.
What should you?
What character would you like to voice in any game, essentially?
You can get the company you're working for at the time, just yeah, your favorite game. Like your personal game. You can voice your favorite game.
Okay, favorite. So anything.
You don't want to say it all, but you don't want to say it
For me, not just in video games, but in just in anime, or not anime, animation in general. One of my dream roles is Harley. I would love to play Harley.
I love the Persona series, so anyone in the Persona game. Nice. I already did the Tails dream role. Thank you.
Awesome. Very cool. Thank you.
We're setting up our exciting trivia game.
Yes. I don't know how to waste time. I feel like it's weird if they're just watching for it and shuffle papers under his hand. So I hope Lord actually has plans for this trivia thing because I was
Okay, so pretty much we have these fun little, very exclusive. They're basically little invitations for an event, a small private event that's happening tomorrow morning. In order to enter, you do have to have an invitation. So these are very limited.
By the way, free food.
So we figured the best and most fair way to do that is to play a little trivia game that maybe you guys would be able to help out with based on some of the projects that we've done. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably ask a question that we know the answer to, obviously from the shows we've done, video games, whichever. And we'll pick on someone. If you get the right answer, then hello. So there's only about 9. So we can only do it for 90.
Okay.
All right, so who wants to go first?
It was your idea.
Actually, Cason agreed with me, so I'm gonna say
It was still your idea.
Okay,
I got a question.
yes, do it.
I now have a question. Okay. The question is, as we all know, Tsunami Tom is Steve Bloom. My trivia question is, which may be easy for some people, who was the first Tsunami Tom?
Do not call it out.
I saw that hand.
Oh my god, I know what I'm saying. Not almost. Oh my god.
I guess there should be a timer on it. There it is.
Sorry, love.
Sounds like that. I saw another hand shoot up right around the same area right
Is it
here.
in the front?
But I could be wrong.
They're not claiming it.
I now see two hands up. I now, well, wait a minute. This is a nightmare. I'm going to go ahead with that hand right there.
No.
That's 2.0. Well, who was 1.0? The first one, I see one right there.
73.
That is correct. Come on now.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. No. Yes. Okay. In Seven Deadly Sins, what sin is Deanne?
And you took my question!
Okay, Deanne.
The sin of envy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm so offended right now.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Ask her what?
You want to say Seven Deadly Sins? Look for something that hasn't been in the anime.
Oh, I don't read the manga.
We don't read the manga.
What is Sailor Uranus's special attack? Yes, I'm pretty sure.
World Shaker.
Yeah!
Okay.
Thank you.
Only once in my life, well, this is what I'm going to work out. Only once in my life, in my entire voice acting career, did I play a man in, the character was a man in drag. Never mind, no one's going to guess that. Speed grabber. Anyway. Okay. So my question really is, and I have another one and I lost it. It would be, wasn't that nice straight question I had? It was really good, right? I was going to be
I have one if you would like to learn that.
Yeah, it was,
Okay.
I say in drag and I drop everything. Okay.
All right. In Tales of Exilia, there's a couple main characters. There is obviously Leia, then there's Jude. What is the third main character's name? I'm back.
Mila?
Huh? Mila? Is that what you said? Sweet. Come on up. This is fun.
Let's say it.
It goes like this. Okay, I remember now. Also, only once ever in my career did I play a little talking Ermine who hung out with a magical boy. The question is, what is the name of that character in the show, Nebula? The talking Ermine. What was his name? I see hands and I didn't. I see people reviewing their phones. Negama. Correct.
Okay, one of my very first roles was a super iconic video game character. Does anybody know which character that is? I asked you in the back. Hey, that's it.
Now I'm trying to think of one.
This is all your fault.
I'm having fun.
Be honest.
Oh, okay. In Sailor Moon, in Super S, what are the names of the Amazon trio? Really? Nobody knows? Ooh. Anybody? Oh, okay. Might have to change.
I have a question.
Go do
So we know that I played a magical girl in Sailor Moon. I'm Sailor Uranus. Does anybody know another magical girl that I play? No, that's not me. But yeah, in the back. Who? Is she a magical girl? That's not the one I was thinking of. Over here, like. That's like. That's very. No, I don't think Yoko does.
That's me.
Right here.
Moving to Mizaki.
Yeah.
Yay! A lot of people seem to think that Erica's in Madoka, and she's not.
Definitely not. I wish. I would have been Cuban. Before my time.
Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. This is a funny one. Okay. Oron High School was.
Sorry, I'm already there.
Yeah. This is trivia. True or false? I voice acted in that show.
Oh.
So you can handle it.
False.
I just have to run that question. Because one time. Okay, I'm not very good at this. Because I just received an answer, and then the next person raised their hand and say, it's the opposite. You answered false, the answer was true, and I blew it.
Voice, they end up blue.
Whoa, an add-on question. Shall I honor it?
Yes.
Okay, what character was it?
You voice Haruhi's father.
No.
No, that was Mike McFarland.
No, you go to the board.
Okay. Okay, the answer is...
You tried that, that's all that matters.
What about that one guy? There's another cosplay guy in Oron High School hookup, and there was a friend of ours. How do you voice him?
This could get really weird. Okay, the answer is...
Cross-dresser did you voice?
The answer is Ukyo, member of the newspaper club. Okay. Right. That's true or false questions I learned don't work. Okay. I learned important lessons today.
Can I go to another one? Okay, okay, so I'm in a video game called Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. Danganronpa, another episode of Ultra Despair Girls. It's a really long title. And I play a character named Nagisa Shindex. He's part of this group of children. What is their group called? No, wait. Yes.
We have one left, and I thought of a question. Okay. In Attack on Titan, there are 3 regiments. What are the names of each regiment? Your hand shut up anyway.
Recon, Militia, and the Royal Guard.
That is not correct. I'm so sorry, love. Green shirt. Yes, you.
The Scout Corps, the Garrison, I believe, and that the Royal.
You have one more. No, sorry. Okay, you. That is correct.
Guess what? We still have 10 minutes.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. So we can take more questions.
No,
Oh, no, wait. Okay, all right.
Never mind.
Stop yelling.
Here's another trivia question, or not question, but a trivia. I'm a pathological liar. But is that true?
What do we have for the rest of the weekend? Do we know?
No.
Okay.
Autographs tomorrow at some time, someplace. Autograph room. I have a Q&A tomorrow. I don't know what time. Look in your partner credit. It's like, I promise.
Apparently there's a panel later tonight.
Oh, the game show thing, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
We're playing games.
Yeah, I have no idea what it's going to be, so I'm a little nervous. And then also autographs tomorrow, and I believe, isn't there a panel tomorrow? I don't even remember. Either way,
Be sure to check your booklets, you guys, the program little guides, because a lot of people put a lot of hard work into that. So please check the schedule on there as well. Yes.
Yeah, I have a signing, I have a panel tomorrow. It's